Rein geht's in die dritte Partie dieser ersten Session des Happy Bet European Darts Grand Prix 2019. Er kommt aus England. Er hat in diesem Jahr die Qualifying School gespielt, hat sich die Tourcard sichern können und hat ganz schön gut losgelegt, hat sich für die UK Open qualifiziert und ist jetzt hier auf der European Tour zum allerersten Mal mit dabei. Bin gespannt, was er uns hier zeigen wird. Herzlich willkommen im Glaspalast, Paul Rowley. Paul Rowley nimmt es auf mit der aktuellen Nummer 60 der Welt. Er sorgte bei der WM 2012 für einen Paukenschlag, als er damals in der zweiten Runde Raymond van Barneveld aus dem Turnier warf. Hat vor 2 Wochen in Saarbrücken richtig gut gespielt, hat gesagt, dass er auch gerade in einer wirklich guten Form ist. Er hat sich einiges vorgenommen für dieses Wochenende. Wir sind gespannt. Ruthless James Richardson! Caller dieser dritten Partie ist the puppy George Noble.
Well, the Happy Bet European Darts Grand Prix has started with some European success at the expense of the British players. Ulf Cedar and Christoph Ratajski both safely through to the second round tomorrow. We are guaranteed to have an Englishman join them in round 2 from this game, though, as James Richardson, ruthless, a man who looks like the character of a dart player, played by Tim Spall on telly, takes on Paul Rowley from Shrewsbury, or is it Paul Rowley from Shrewsbury? Either one, potato, potato. Paul Nicholson joins me, Dan Dawson, in the commentary box for this one. Richardson will be favourite for this.
Yeah, I'd go with that. I think on current form, James just shades it, but at this point in time, Paul Rowley is in the form of his life, I believe. He's playing consistently, he's taking scalps, and he's going to worry Richardson today, but I still fancy Richardson by the odd leg.
Yeah, well, look, James Richardson has had a decent year. You only have to look at some of the runs he's made. He made a quarter-final on the Pro Tour start of this month.
Roy first. Game on.
It's actually the start of last month. I realise we're in May. But yeah, he made a quarter-final there. However, look at the last weekend. Paul Rowley, he didn't get
60.
massively far in the Pro Tour events, but he did manage to beat not only former Grand Prix finalist Brendan Dolan,
95.
world number 3 Peter Snakebite Wright, but also a former world champion in Mark Webster as well. There's the 3 games he's won over the couple of days.
60.
They're not bad names to take out. Certainly Peter Wright.
Not bad at all. I mean, he took out Aidan Kirk, Ryan Palmer,
60.
and Thornton to get through to this point. When you're beating Robert Thornton, you are definitely playing well.
Well, we saw the Thorn make a final.
97.
His first one since the Grand Prix final. Of any kind, any final at all.
So what you're saying is, because Paul Rowley beat him,
60.
it's his fault that Robert made the final.
Don't,
He just made him angry.
Yeah, don't make the Thorn angry. The pitbull of a man.
85.
I think James Richardson's a very similar player to Robert Thornton.
Small.
Don't tell Robert I said that.
45.
Gets up there, does it. Same sort of rhythm. Quite swift. And a very intense look at the dartboard.
97.
Wouldn't want to be those troubles when he's aiming at them, that's for sure.
Well, possibly one of the most entertaining games from the last European Tour event
100.
involved this man, James Richardson,
102.
against Gerwyn Price. I'll tell you about it in a moment if you didn't see it, as he looks at the bullseye. It'll be single 17 to leave tops.
62. Well, we require 141.
Admittedly, 18 darts thrown already. Oh, but hang on. Oh, needed the treble 19, Rowley.
89. You require 40. A shot in the first leg.
And that will do nicely for
Second leg
ruthless
forward
James
to
Richardson.
Roper.
Tops taken out
Game
at the
on.
first time of asking for the first leg. So yeah, James Richardson, Gerwyn Price. Last time out on the Euro
140.
Tour. Gerwyn Price cruising. 5-0 up. And just dominating the game. But then Richardson
140.
started to come back at him. Hit a couple of 180s. And started barking like a rabid dog at the
140.
dartboard. And the barks got louder with each 180 he hit. He hit 7 in total in that game, including, I think,
60.
6 in 5 legs. And he got match darts and missed them all and lost 6-5.
60.
An unreal game. Even James came off stage afterwards and was delighted to have been part of it. I've never seen somebody snatch defeat from the jaws of victory and be so delighted about it.
60. We record 161.
These guys aren't hanging about in this game. Two very quick players.
99.
It's like the British version of Van der Voort versus Klassen. Entertaining to watch though.
60, but we require 62.
Treble 10 it will be. Single 20. Double 16.
30. 90. But
Well,
we require
just a reminder
32.
from James Richardson, this leg isn't over yet. Certainly isn't now.
16.
Well, that was
We require
difficult.
91.
Darts go to the right. And the segment was shielded. 89. Not happy with those.
34. We require
Same
16.
corner of the board for Rowley now though.
Ensures in
Fixes the situation with a sigh of relief. An identical 19 dart legs to start this match. Both on throw. As you were, it's now
95.
best of 9 match.
Well, the winner of this one goes through to the second round tomorrow. It is Peter Snake by right who awaits.
140.
The man whom Rowley beat just a week ago on the Pro Tour. What's maximum?
Might be a slightly different game though.
140.
The quiet Wigan Arena versus the jumping glass palast here in
100.
Sindelfingen. And you guarantee about 99.8% of that crowd are going to be following Peter Wright.
They certainly will, and it'll be very busy tomorrow. And Peter Wright,
123.
well, he's made it his business to get the party started nowadays.
100.
It's interesting that, isn't he? He's the one charged with getting the party started, but they never put him on first.
Yes, continuing the party.
Yeah.
Really.
102. We require
Stick him on last, let they get the party finished. Oof, that was close.
Not very far away at all,
50.
but ultimately just the 50
He's
points
required
knocked off
41.
from James Richardson. The best leg of the match so far. Just next door. And that will do. 41 checkouts, level 15 data. 3 legs, all one on throw so far.
Confident dart that from James Richardson's double 8 because his darts are very upright when they hit the board, as you can see from that 20 segment there. Now when he missed that double 16,
140.
it would have been shielding a lot of the 8th segment. He didn't even move to the left to give himself a better angle. He just confidently went for that double 8, didn't flick the flight. What a great shot.
James Richardson did,
45.
of course, lose his tour card for a couple of years. Back end of 2014. Only won it back again at the start of
100.
last year. Inspired to get back on the practice board by his son Josh. Junior Darts Corporation World Champion, of course.
100. But we require 132.
Fair play to him. The young lad really has inspired his dad to play some good darts.
64.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around.
Now then, what a time to fire in a first maximum.
140.
Just a
But we
ton
require
40, however,
68.
it does give Richardson a realistic chance of getting the first break of throw. If Rowley can't take this out, double 16.
Charles and
Fantastic,
Paul
nerveless
Rowley,
stuff.
like
Well,
James
it's tit for tat.
to
Couple of
Roper.
19 darters, couple of 15 darters.
That's how Paul Rowley plays the game. He's fast,
100.
and that's brilliant from James Richardson. I tell you what, when you play against Paul Rowley, he's a bit like playing Ricky Evans.
85.
He's walking back from the ball when you've just set yourself after your throw. When he gets it right, he gets it very right.
140.
It's often the case, isn't it, with the quicker throwers.
43.
They just seem to get into a rhythm where they're hitting everything, or at least playing at a very high level. And Richardson may have fallen into that rhythm now as well.
139.
Well, if he'd hit that treble 19, he would have left 4 after 9 darts.
Not bad.
60.
Someone who's trying to improve his average.
He's changed his mind there. I think Richardson may have, he was already thinking about the double 16. You could see him lining up for it and then go, oh, hang on, I've got to hit single 10 first here.
He didn't do a bad job of it. Best leg of the match so far.
60.
As you can see, James Richardson wearing his Darts for Heroes shirt.
100.
It's an initiative from his part of the world in Northamptonshire that he's very proud of.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3 players who've got these shirts. I'm trying to remember who else is wearing them. Certainly seen a couple on the Pro Tour. He's caught the dart, despite throwing it around, and then fighting. Juggling act, followed by a treble 20 from James Richardson. Impressive.
Sometimes when you juggle that dart and you go and catch it,
100.
you catch it the wrong way and it hurts.
Yeah. They're not wise things to juggle sharp, pointy bits of metal.
140.
Well, this could be the leg where the game is changing, because it's been tit for tat so far. 19 darters traded on throw, 15 darters trading on throw. But James Richardson has upped his level. Fired in an 11 darter last leg.
65.
And he's on a potential 14 darter here to break the throw. Rowley can't go out.
Well, Richardson's found his rhythm and his range at the moment. He's firing, and he can't wait to get to the hockey. Look at him. He's like Usain Bolt out of the blocks.
Maybe needed to take a little bit more time there.
68.
Rescues himself.
122.
Needs the treble. Gets the treble. Ball.
97.
Rowley noticeably taking a little bit longer. He knew how important that was, but he couldn't take out the ton plus finish, and that is the first break of throw. James Richardson 4-2 up and 2 legs away from a meeting with Peter Snakebite right in round 2.
You're right, Dan. James has lifted his game, and look what it's done for this match.
140.
It's given him a 2-leg advantage. It's in his hands. But like you said, he was in a match recently where he was 5 behind, so this is probably alien territory for him on the European circuit.
Yeah, well, he knows games can change, obviously.
The amount of darts that these guys have played over the years, they've probably been in every single situation. Every game itself feels different, but everyone's been 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 down. And now he can add the 5-0 down and possibly could have won a game situation to his CV. You haven't lived until you've been in that situation. That one gets the heart pumping.
58.
Well, these two did meet recently in qualifying for one of these Euro Tour events. That one was won by Rowley. He won it 6-4. The only other meeting was in another qualifier. Look at this.
140.
Still searching for first maximum, Rowley.
Bullseye.
75.
Well, we know it's not in the bullseye. So 143 becomes very important.
81.
Fancy Richardson.
44.
The pattern of the match has been double 16. It will be double 16 again for 5-2. And that's why he left it, because he is hitting it.
The ball to throw first. Game on.
It's very solid stuff from ruthless James Richardson. He's averaging
100.
in the mid-90s. The key has been his finishing. He's 4 out of 6 on his doubles. So when Rowley has been there, waiting to pounce... And sorry, 5 out of 7. There we go. Of course, he's won 5 legs.
60.
Sometimes when you're in that zone, you've got no idea what you're averaging. You've got no idea what your percentages are. You're just getting on with it and playing well. The best times when someone talks to you about statistics
100.
is after a win, and you think, oh, okay. Last thing you want to be thinking about on that stage or on any dartboard at all is what is my average. Get on with it, win legs, averages come later.
Well, I have to say, for the opening 3 games on the Friday afternoon, it has been a very impressive standard set here at the Happy Bet European Darts Grand Prix. And James Richardson, with a 139, could be about to close this out 6-2. Unless Rowley can take out a big one. Once again, he can't find a second treble for a combination finish. 62 for a 6-2 victory. That's a single 6. Double top he wants. And double top he gets. A fantastic display of finishing from James Richardson. The man from Northamptonshire. 6 out of 8. 75% on his doubles. It is he who goes through to the second round and faces Peter Snakebite Wright. We've got 3 men through to the second round so far today, all of them averaging in the mid to high 90s. A good standard so far. Can that continue as we see the first host nation qualifier in action? René Burnt against Superman Matt Clark.
Morgen eine große Hürde zu nehmen mit Snakebite Peter Wright. Aber er hat genau das bestätigt, was er vor 2 Wochen in Saarbrücken schon gesagt hat, dass die Form stimmt. James, congratulations. It's actually that what you said 2 weeks ago in Saarbrücken. The form is there. You're playing quite well. Satisfied with the game?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. I mean, Paul's been on great form lately. He beat Snakebite last week. Not many people know that one. So he was out for revenge on me to get another win over Peter, obviously tomorrow. So no, Paul's playing really well. Not a lot of people know Paul. He's a very quiet bloke, but he's dangerous, very dangerous.
Yeah. A lot of people know Snakebite Peter Wright. He's your next opponent. Not too easy. Played quite well yesterday in the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't watch Premier League, but yeah, that's another night. I mean, I played Pete down Minehead. I played Pete last year in the European Championships. He knows he's got to be on his game because he knows I can hit 180s.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, thank you very much. James Richardson. Hat keine Angst vor Peter Wright. Hat ihn zuletzt in Minehead gespielt und er sagt, Peter weiß, ich kann eine Menge 180er werfen. Paul